Hi, ladies. I am going to actually mute you guys while I let everybody else in here. So just hang out, okay? So I usually give it till about 5 minutes for everybody to pop in here because my phone is blowing up. People are messaging me asking me how to get in. So every meeting gets recorded, just so you guys know. So anything you say, just if you talk, just so you all know. Just gonna put a post in the group real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna give it 1 more minute and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I might not have you guys on here the whole time, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. There are a couple of you on here. I didn't expect that many of you the first time, especially because it's midday and all that fun stuff. So out of everybody that's starting, there's only about 5 people that do not have their set macros yet, either because when I was doing them, I didn't have their consultation form filled out, or I was missing information. So when I put out that email the other day about the app going down, nobody has to worry about it because you're all going to have your plans before my part goes down on the weekend for that 24 hours. So I think almost everybody except one person that is on the Zoom right now does not have their true numbers and does not have their report. So I'm going to start talking about the app. I'm going to talk about how I run the program. Nothing about macros today, pretty much. It's just more housekeeping and about the app and about how my program works. Tomorrow will be about macros, as well as the other meeting, because people are asking me if it was the same meeting, do they have to come to all of them? You don't have to come to all of them. You don't have to come to any of them. They are recorded, but the more you're engaged, the better you're going to perform in the program. So let me first start off by saying, I'm Shannon, and it's very nice to meet you guys. And I'm so excited that you guys are all in here. I also want to let you go that I know that I have no filter. So I don't believe in bullshit. I don't believe in I cannot do it, or this is not for me, or, I've always been this way, or I don't think I can do these numbers, or this is too high, this is too low. Dude, I've been 250 pounds and I get it. It's hard, but if you commit to something, it can be done. So when people say, I can't eat all these carbs, or I can't, these numbers are way too high for me. Can you look at my numbers? Can you do this? I'm going to say no. I've done it. I've calculated. I've been doing this for 10 years. I have over thousands of people that have lost weight, or that have changed the composition of their body. And macros is a science. So I don't just throw numbers out of a hat, like, okay, Heather, you're going to eat 1,308 calories and this person's going to eat this many calories. I actually do math. I actually do work. And it takes me a long time to get your numbers together, to compile everything you guys are telling me, to give you what I give you. So I promise you, I am not screwing you guys over with the numbers I give you. They work. The more you eat, the more you lose. It's how it works. I eat almost 3,000 calories a day. I weigh 144 pounds. I used to weigh 248 pounds. I did it through losing it through macros. And I have pictures of it. I've posted them, all that fun stuff. So I always say this at the beginning of every challenge. You guys are all here in this challenge, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on replay, because what you are doing currently is not working for you. So what you are doing right now, put it aside and start changing your lifestyle. Start changing your habits. Start changing your mindset. Start becoming intentional. Start thinking about what you're doing before you actually do it, and everything will come along with it. I promise you that if you are consistent, if you are focused, if you are engaged, accountable, and in the app, visually in the app, you will be a success story. If you're in the transformation group, which all of you are, I continually post transformation pictures, transformation stories, shout outs to people that are losing weight, that are changing their bodies, just for more motivation. No 1-2 person's programs are alike. So can't compare yourself to anybody else ever, whether it's the numbers you're given or how fast they're losing weight or how quickly, whatever they're doing. Everybody's is different. In your meal plan is your 17-page report. Under your goals is your numbers. If you're looking at your dashboard, which is the main screen on your phone, which mine's gonna look a little different than yours, but the main screen on your phone, when you look at the bottom, you can see at the bottom, if you see the kettlebell, Monday morning, when your program goes live, you're gonna get core workouts, full body workouts, more videos to watch if you want to, and your habits will all go live. Everything is set to go live on April 12th. So when you wake up in the morning, you're going to see habits, 10,000 steps a day. Oh, Heather, she's so cute. No wonder why you don't want to go away. 10,000 steps a day, drinking half your body weight in water a day in ounces. The water is a non-negotiable. The steps, I totally get it. If you can't get in your 10,000 steps, that's fine. But I want you to make it a priority of yours to get up and walk around throughout the day, going to the bathroom, walking around your desk, whatever it may take, just to functionally move. So on your dash, you're going to see your weight. I'm going to pull it up so I can tell you guys everything. So you're going to see the weight, you're going to see your steps, you're going to see your calorie intake, your photos. It's all right there. I mean, you don't really need to take notes because it's on there. If you have an Apple Watch, you can connect your Apple Watch and then go into the health app in the phone and find, give approval. And you will actually get your macros on the watch of your phone. So you don't have to on the face of your watch. So you don't always have to go into your phone to see what you have left. It does it for you on your watch, which is cool. We have lots and lots of groups in the app. If you don't want to be in them, I'm pretty sure you guys can opt out of it. But all the groups are super important. The one you're in right now called New Tribe Members will not be there anymore come Monday. Actually, I'll leave it for the week, but it disappears. You guys are all going to be merged into the current Tribe Members group, which is about 100 people. So you guys are about 30 or 40, and then we're going to combine everybody. So you're going to see seasoned people that have been with me for years, and people that have been with me for 3 challenges, 4 challenges, 1 challenge, all different. Everybody's going to be together. So I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed, but that main group will only do every day a post who hits their nutrition goals. And I'm going to show you, it's an automatic post. And you could see the names, and it automatically will tell you who hit their goals, and everybody gets to see that. And then I give out shout outs. I'm not going to get into the numbers until tomorrow, and I'll explain all that tomorrow. When you are entering stuff in the app, well, let's go back to the groups. Groups are specific for the topic. There are some groups that only I can post in, like important announcements. I don't think you guys are in there yet. Recipes and tips, anybody can post in. So they're, depending on what the topic of the group is, I want to try to keep it in that format. What I do ask is not to do personal shout out questions in the groups. There's private messaging for that. If you are not hitting your numbers, or you are frustrated with the app, or whatever the case is, don't jump into the group and be like, is anybody else blah, 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 blah. That drives me up a wall. Because what's going to happen is there's 150 people. Your phone is going to go ding, 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 ding. No, I'm fine. No, mine's fine. No, mine's okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. And it's going to drive you all batty. And it's going to drive me insane. So please do not do that. If you have an issue with me or with the app or anything, address me specifically in the private messages, and we can take care of it. If I feel like it's a group question, I will post it. Hey, is anybody else having a problem? Message me privately. This way, nobody's phones are blowing up, because that will happen after time. When you log into your app and you go under settings, if you go to notifications, you can turn off the email. So you're not getting an email notification and an in-app notification. I'm in the app also under an assumed name. And I love how Dickie smiled when I said that. And it was driving me crazy getting an email and a notification and an email and a notification. I was like, oh my God, I'm going crazy. I can't imagine what everybody else is doing. So you can turn that off if you want to. Everybody, doesn't matter who you are, unless your goal is smaller, gets a 10-pound goal weight. Every 10 pounds, I drop it. It's much more manageable than saying, oh my God, I have 50 pounds to lose. Am I ever going to do this? How long is it going to take me? Blah, blah, blah. But when you hit that 10 pounds, it's such a great motivator. And then to be like, oh my gosh, Shannon just dropped it another 10 pounds. You know, it works better. It works. It's the way to do it. If there's a specific habit that you want to kick, I had somebody that wanted to quit smoking. I had someone that wanted to quit biting her nails. I had someone that wanted to start doing her face stuff every night. I can add that to your personal profile. So just shoot me a private message and be like, hey, Shannon, personal habit, can you add this to mine? And every day it will pop up. No, if you want it just weekends, you let me do this weekends. If you want it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you need to let me know, and I'll put that in for you for the 6 weeks. I have no problem with that. It is super important that you guys read that 17-page report. It's a lot of pictures. That you read the Shred Tribe guide that I emailed out the other day to everyone. And that you watch the Macros 101 videos, especially the food video. Because I literally pull stuff out of my kitchen and show you guys hint tips and tricks and hints and all that fun stuff. We have a meeting every single Wednesday night, 7 p.m. It's always on Zoom. It's always the same link. Our links never change for any of our meetings. And it's always going to be a different topic. The first topic of the group of the meeting for the group, for the challenge is going to be mistakes we make, tips and tricks. So it's a super important meeting, and you don't have to be present. It always is recorded. And I want to say never, because sometimes I forget to hit the record, but hopefully people started to remind me, Shannon, hit the record, so I wouldn't forget. As I said that, I looked in the corner to make sure it was recording, because that would have been horrible. So everybody has a training program, even if you ask for it or not. I did put it in there. Like I said, you won't see it in the 12th till the 12th. Everybody has a core program, and everybody has this thing called 22, 44, 66. And that is 22 push-ups, 44 squats, and 66 second plank. You do not have to do it. It is not a mandatory thing. I did it over quarantine last year, and everybody that was in the tribe loved it. They asked me to bring it back. So it's in your profile, but you don't have to do it. I actually get to see, I'm going to show you. Everything that you guys do when you're in the app, everything. I can see and the reason why I'm going to show you this is because who in here has watched the Macros 101 so far? So I can look you up. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use Dickie's. If you're looking on here, can you see that? Macros 101, food examples. So I can say, if you say, well, I don't know what I should be doing for blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, well, you didn't watch this movie. You didn't watch this Zoom. I can see everything you do. So you really want to make sure, and I know in my first email, I'm like, I'm not a micromanager, I'm your coach, but I am a micromanager. And if you guys have ever taken my classes before, you know I'm a control freak. So I will be on top of you guys. I want you to be successful. So someone had asked me last challenge if I could put my videos on YouTube because they didn't like the way it was showing up on their watch as circles. Oh, Dickie too. So they are on YouTube also, which I'll give you guys my YouTube link, but then I can't see if you watch them or not, which kind of bothers me. That's like letting go of like the cord. So if you can tell me, hey, I just finished watching this on YouTube, that would make me feel better. You're good with that, Dickie? Okay. So I just sent Emily my link. So Emily, are you on here right now? You are, I see you. Can you unmute yourself real quick?
Sure.
Were you able to click the link and get in my YouTube?
Oh, sorry, my dog is going crazy.
You haven't heard my dog yet.
I don't think I asked for YouTube, did I?
I thought you did. Oh, well, I sent it to you.
Oh.
It was me, Shannon. I asked for it.
I can't see who's talking.
Dickie.
Oh, no. It was someone else just now. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Oh, I don't think she's on here. Heather, are you on here? Heather Lynn. We have 3 Heathers, by the way. All right, Dickie, I'm going to send you this really quick, okay? And you're going to tell me if you can get on it. Because, oh wait, I can. Yay. Hold on. Share, copy link. So YouTube's pretty new to me. I've had it for a while, but I don't ever use it. But now that I was asked to use it, I'm using it. So I had to learn how to like convert Zooms to YouTube. Okay, Dickie, I just sent it to you. Can you just click on it really quick and tell me if it works? And then if that's the case, then I will always put them in the meeting and a group, and I will always put them on YouTube. And then you guys will have the option of how you want to watch them. You got it? Awesome. Okay, beautiful. Yay. Be mindful that there's males and females in here. So they're all husbands. They're all husbands of wives that are in here. There's no single men. Sorry, ladies, if you're single, but there's no single men. So if you post anything, just be mindful of that. Like I had one girl, one challenge say, yeah, my boobs are getting blah, 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 blah. And we were all dying. Like it was hysterical. And the guys were laughing too. But I just like for you guys all to know that. Okay, so back to the app. When you guys are looking at your app, if you need to log an activity, like let's say you took a Zumba class or you didn't wear your watch or you don't have an activity watch or a tracker or whatever. If you're on your dash and you hit the blue circle with the plus sign, you can add activities. You can add walks. You can add all different things. If you click on your calendar, you can, at the bottom of your app, there's a little calendar picture. It's the third picture, I think. You can add in your workouts and schedule them in the app. Personally, like if I don't know what you're doing, if you're going to Orange Theory, you can actually schedule your workouts and then I could see it. And then I could actually hold you accountable too, which is kind of cool. When you click on the cheat sheets app, the cheat sheets group, scrolling up, there's all cheat sheets that you should be clicking on and downloading. If you click on it, it will ask if you want to download it. There's even a sushi cheat sheet in there. And moving on, there's a link called Shred Tribe, Amazon link, and Built Bars. So I get not just Shred Tribe members, but I mean, I'm all over. I teach probably 60 classes a week. I'm on per diem for a doctor's office for nutrition. So people are always asking me, what's your favorite protein bar? What's your favorite protein shake? What kind of tuna do you like? Like all those things. So if you click, so first let me start off with Built Bars are the bar that I recommend. They sell broth, protein broth. It's the bomb. If you take your protein broth and you put it with your rice, it flavors your rice. If you put it in with your chicken and boil it, which I'm a super clean person. So some of the things I say, you guys are gonna be like, that sounds freaking disgusting. But when I boil my chicken, I put the chicken broth in there. It tastes amazing. And then they have things called Boost and like a bunch of stuff. The link is in the group that's called Shred Tribe, Amazon, and Built Bar link. If you click on the link, you get an additional 10% off of whatever the price is at Built Bar. If you click on my Amazon link, when you click on it, it will take you to your own personal Amazon account. So if you have Prime or whatever, if you scroll down, you're gonna see Shannon Shred Tribe approved foods. Then there's another group called Fitness, Supplement, Protein Powder, and more, fitness clothes, all that stuff. Those are all what I recommend, but you don't have to use those things. But if you just click on my store, it'll bring you there and then it gives you the best price. You could still use your Prime. It's still connected to you. So that's a really good thing to know. When you're looking at the groups in the app, the weekly meetings group, I have not added everybody to it, I don't think. Let me look. Nope, you guys aren't in there yet. So Monday, I'm gonna add you to that. It's called weekly meetings. If you go in there, it's every meeting since maybe last April. So if you scroll, you'll see all the meetings. And what I do is every Wednesday night or Thursday morning, depending on how long it takes, I download it from the meeting from the night before. So you can always go in there and watch them. What I wasn't doing is topicking them, giving them topics. So people would say, oh, I want to watch the meeting. We talked about sabotage. What one was that? Or what week was it that we talked about over exercising? And I couldn't remember. So now I decided going forward with this challenge, I'm going to start putting topics in it. So you guys know what you're looking for. There's an app, a group called How to Use My App. If you're not in it, I will put you in it. It is how to track and read, how to record an activity, how to enter my steps, how to enter photos, how to enter my body weight. They're all little snippets of videos. So you guys can watch those. There's a Costco group, which I'll add you to, which people post what they find in Costco, which is great. If you're a vegetarian, I can put you in the vegetarian group. Just message me. I don't put everybody in there because it's very carby. These tank tops, of course, I sell them. I don't make any money on them, but I sell them. And there's a group called Tank Tops. So there's another thing I have, which you guys are not ready for this yet this week, but I have a thing called Meal Plan Group. And it's kind of like an add-on. So if you tell me all the foods you love and all the foods you hate, I can give you like a sample day or a sample week. But that you guys are not going to be ready for until you understand what your macros are. Weekly meetings, short tribe, cheat sheets, important announcements. I'm going to be adding you guys all to the important announcements. Oh, you guys are in there. So you're good. You don't even have to, I already added you in there. Transformation, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There's memes and motivation group. I think you guys are in there too. Yep. And then there's a group which nobody can see because it's private. And it's called Spring, depends on what it is, but it's called Step Challenge. And it's a challenge within a challenge. And it keeps a lot of people focused and motivated on getting their steps. So there's a buy-in. I don't make any money off of it. I just hold it all for you guys. Everybody puts in $10 who wants to do it. And then the winner with the most steps gets the pot. So like today's the last day of the last challenge. So everybody's sending me their numbers privately. So nobody can be like, oh, I had one more than she did. I'm going to put that on there. So I get all the numbers first. And then I put them all in a row and then I announce. Usually they win anywhere between $150 to over $200. Depends on how many people decide to do the step challenge. The more, the better. Every single day, I'll show you the group. There's a sneaker. Every single day, you post your steps. Whether you have a Fitbit or whatever. It's not mandatory. It's just another thing to keep you motivated to get your steps in. So that's pretty much it about, oh, I want to show you guys something else I see. So if you look in here, I can see when you track food, every time you guys work out, anything you guys do, it'll tell me completed a freestyle workout, weighed in, just took a walk, completed yoga. I could see all of that. There's a group that I'm going to add you guys to. We have lots of groups. Daily fitness shout outs. I don't actually do it, but the app will post every time you do something in this group. So if you want your name to be on here, work out. One of the challenges, someone's like, well, I like seeing my name like every hour. So I decided to take a walk every hour. That does not how it works. That's over exercising. I think that was the week that I made the meeting about over exercising. It'll also say when you guys hit milestones. The app is amazing. The program's good. The app is amazing. I love it. That being said, it is an app. It is technology, and apps sometimes suck. Apps go down. Apps unsync themselves. Apps will drive you insane. So if your app is not connected for some reason, you're not updating your numbers, it's not going through, you're going to go to the bottom right-hand corner of your display. You're going to see 3 little dots. You're going to click it. You're going to click MyFitnessPal and you're going to manually sync it. If it's not doing it on your own, you will manually sync it. If you see that the green toggle is not over anymore, maybe your app reset itself, toggle it over because then it's not public anymore. And the best part about public app and why I keep making sure that you guys are connected and public is because I see every single thing you guys are eating. So let's say like the first week at 3 o'clock, I'm always going to say, who needs me to review your macros? Who needs me to look at your numbers for today? And we're going to get into that tomorrow and the next day. But if you say me, first thing I'm going to do is look at your numbers. The second thing I'm going to do is look at how your food is. And if I see that you have a cup of rice for dinner, but you're going to be over carbs, I'm going to ask you to bring it down to a half a cup. Or if I see you don't have enough carbs and it's almost at the end of the day, I'm going to ask you to bump it up a little bit to hit your numbers. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about numbers. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about all that other fun stuff. But I wanted to get all this housekeeping out of the way and not have it part of that same meeting. A couple of things I want to repeat myself about. The more you eat, the more you lose. Please don't come to me and tell me that you cannot eat 140 grams of carbs. Everybody can. Everybody can. And what I will say is the most important macro is protein. Protein is a natural fat burner. Protein helps you build and rebuild your muscles and make you stronger. Carbs, all it does is energy, and you can get energy from so many other factors. So all your macros matter, but carbs and fats are probably the easiest for us to get in. And I'm going to talk about that when we talk about macros and how you're going to get the other things in as well. And please know that I am here for you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to coach you. I'm not here to say, Amy, you're going to eat 3 ounces of cod tonight for dinner. I don't care if you like it or not, and 4 ounces of asparagus. And that's what you're going to do for the next 6 weeks. Because that's a diet, and we are not on a diet. You guys are learning how to eat properly, to make a lifestyle change, to take it with you forever, and to forward it on to people that you know and love and care about. And I get it. It's not easy. If it was easy, nobody would be in here, right? Everybody would be perfect and nobody would need a program. So it's definitely not easy. It'll definitely take time. You'll see on Wednesday, I ask everybody to raise their hand who thought this, they can never do this. They'll raise their hand. Who loves it now? And they'll raise their hand. And I do that a lot because it's funny how you go through challenges and it becomes second nature. We are so all used to not eating a lot, or we think we're eating a lot and we're not eating a lot. Or we're not eating it all during the day and then we're eating everything at night. So I'm going to be talking about that as well. I have a lot to say, so I don't know if we'll need another one after these 3, but I talk a lot and I have a lot of knowledge and I have a ton of certifications, and I learn, and I want you guys to learn so that you can carry it forward and you understand and that you use it. And it's funny because you guys are going to start all regurgitating what I say to you, to me, like in private meetings or private messages. So this was my weekend, and I know I shouldn't have done this because of, but I did. And I'm going to start to be your priest. Every Monday, you guys are going to come clean to me about something you did over the weekend. It doesn't disappear that it happened, but we move on. Shit happens. We all F up. It's inevitable. We move on. And that's the best part about macros. If you screw up, you get right back on, it works again. You're not on a diet. Let's see what else. If you message me really quick, this is the last thing I'm going to say. If you message me and I don't reply, please don't message me 4 more times. And don't message me and text me, and don't message me in the app, and don't send me a Facebook message because I'm not answering. I promise you, when I have 5 minutes, I go through my apps and I reply back to everybody when I get a chance. Unless it's an emergency, like you're out for lunch and you don't know what to eat, I'll help you. I'll help you make your numbers. Otherwise, it has to wait, and I apologize. But I am an Orange Theory coach. I teach spin. I work for a doctor. I private train clients. Like, I literally work 60 hours a week on top of all this. But there's always time for you guys, and I always make sure that I'm available to you. So I block out usually 2 to 3 hours every day, if not more, to be responsive to everybody in the app, because you guys are my number 1 priority. But just don't hunt me down, because I promise you I will come. I will appear. I will be there for you. And I think that is it. So usually after the third meeting, I'll say, if you guys have any questions, message me. And I try to address, I do a question and answer group meeting also. So I take everybody's questions and reply to them, but I don't think you guys will remember them. So I want you guys, if you have any questions at this point about the app, message me. About the program, message me. Not so much about your numbers or about your macros, because I'm probably going to reply back to you and say, please wait till next week to ask me those questions. Because I'm going to answer a lot of your questions tomorrow and Sunday, or tomorrow and Monday. And then if you watch the Zooms, they're going to answer a lot more of your questions. And you don't have to watch them. I'm in my car. I listen to Zooms all the time. My mentor, I have a mentor, and my mentor, he sends me a freaking 2-hour Zoom every week. And I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm sitting down for 2 hours and listening to this, but I'll put it on the car and I'll hear it while I'm going, and it does the job. I don't show you guys really much anything, so just listening should be fine, except the food video. Don't watch that driving, because I pull food out and I want you to look at it. All right. So I end every meeting telling you guys to remember, always be badass. I always end the meeting before you guys feel uncomfortable and not sure if you should leave or not. So I end it, I leave first. I am super freaking excited for this next 6 weeks. I am so excited to watch, I just got the goosebumps. I'm so excited to watch you guys transform mentally and physically. And I'm even more excited because I know you guys are all gonna kick ass. So hopefully you guys got something out of this meeting today. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you can't go to the meeting, don't worry, it will be recorded. Have an amazing Friday night. You guys start Monday. Monday, yes. You guys are awesome. And thank you so much for joining my tribe and having faith in me. And I will do you proud, I promise. And I know you guys will too. Bye everyone. Have a great weekend, or I'll see you tomorrow.